What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we're back with another Marvel Snap video. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about the best deck that I have found to counter this guy, Silver Surfer. In our Discord, I said, what is the deck that you have the most difficulty going up against? And people said Silver Surfer. So in this video, I wanted to chat about one of the best decks. So you can beat this deck and get along with your day, all right? But before you get started, if you are new here, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, because if you love Marvel Snap as much as I do, you don't wanna miss any upcoming videos. I love discussing stuff like this, decks to counter different decks, the strategy. I can't wait for battle mode to come out, talk about competitive play, all that good stuff. You don't wanna miss it. And we're trying to hit 7,000 subscribers. By the end of the month, we're like 50 away, maybe even less. I think we're like 40 away. So hit that subscribe button. And like I said, I got the idea for this video from our Discord server. That's linked down in the description below. Join our awesome community and follow me on Twitter over at BootmanMSTZ if you want to be part of our monthly giveaways for the season pass. We have the Ant-Man Quantum Mania season coming up with MODOK as the card. So if you want to get a free season pass, well, a chance to win a free season pass, follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ. It's linked down below. All right, cool. So, Silver Surfer, I get it. I get it. I understand. The struggle is real. It's so funny because we've been talking so much about like nerfs and like broken cards, like Series 4 and Series 5 and everything like that. But Silver Surfer, I made a video about this a couple weeks ago. It's such a consistent card. The decks are amazing. So before I show you the deck that has been very successful for me, countering Silver Surfer as well as Zabu decks, I wanna go over a couple things. The first one is, if you can't beat them, join them, all right? Like, I get it. Like, I don't like playing Silver Surfer decks. I'm not a fan of Silver Surfer decks. Like, I just don't like it. I think we all have just different styles of play. I don't like Silver Surfer decks. But sometimes if I'm very annoyed, I pop out a Silver Surfer deck, all right? So this is a deck that I've been playing around with right here. It is like a Domino Surfer deck, and a lot of these you can like rotate and everything. But anyways, you got Surfer, obviously. We have Domino just for consistently. You just fill it up with 3-cost cards, but Domino comes out on 2, so you just got something on the board. But I got Rogue in here just because we've been playing so many Zabu decks. By the way, how sick is that Rogue variant? Got her from a reserve. Pretty cool. We got Brood. Silver Surfer decks without Brood, Brood was one of the last Series 3 cards I got. So I didn't even get to play Silver Surfer that much during that season. It sucked. But yeah, Brood is like a must. I didn't touch this deck until I got Brood. Nakia, I've been kind of rotating her in and out just because she got like a slight little buff. Storm, like the Storm and Groot, especially because Groot got a buff, or you could do like Storm and Juggernaut. Fantastic combo, fantastic combo. All right, then we got Cosmo here. Cosmo is for 2 reasons, well, 3 reasons. One of them is to block your opponent. The other one is for Maximus, so you don't give him cards. The other one is, I saw some people using Swordmaster. This is a 3/6 card, but you can get around the discard thing, unless you play Swordmaster last play, but you could get around it by busting Cosmo. Then we also have Killmonger, get rid of some 1 cost. And then we got Sarah, so we drop 3 on the last turn, okay? So this is kind of like the bones of the deck that I use, all right? So next thing when it comes to countering Silver Surfer, all right? I hate to say it, but just remember, Dara JN came up with the Leech Leader deck as a way to counter Surfer, okay? I don't like this deck. I hate Leader. I never use this card, all right? Unless I'm like extremely tilted against leaders, like I don't like it. But the Leech Leader deck is the reason it exists. It exists to counter Silver Surfer, so keep that in mind. But if you are a leader hater as much as I am, the core of this is this guy right here, Leech, okay? So a lot of people have actually been doing this lately. They've just been popping Leech into different decks, okay? So consider just tossing Leech into some decks if you're coming up against a lot of Surfers. Leech, even though I've been hating on Lockjaw decks lately, Leech is pretty decent in Lockjaw decks, you know? He could pop out or you could drop him and then, you know, roll him for another card, stuff like that. But Leech is what takes away the abilities of, you know, Silver Surfer if it's in their deck, if it's in their hand, right? Every now and then they'll top deck Silver Surfer, which is the most annoying thing in the world. but typically they're holding on to Surfer until turn 6, so you just leech it on 5, boom, you're good to go. All right, so anyways, I want to talk about the deck that I've been using to counter Surfer as well as Zabu, okay? So it's this deck that I call Sandy, okay? And the reason being, is because it's got our boy Sandman. Now, I don't remember where I found this deck. It was either just looking around Marvel Snap or Snap.fan, or I might have heard about it from Marvel Snap Zone. Might have been one of the videos that Howling Minds made about like a submitted deck. But anyways, this deck is legit, okay? If I just start going on a run while I'm playing, running into Silver Surfer or Zabu, I use this deck, okay? So it has a few things that I'm not like a major fan of, but it works, all right? So we got Sunspot and Armor, right? We have Zabu in here, okay? So the thing about this deck is it can go 2 directions. It can either be a Zabu deck where you bust a lot of 4-cost cards, or you spin it into a Sandman deck. And like, I love how this deck is very flexible. So even if you drop Zabu turn 3, and I'm gonna play a few games just so you can kind of get a feel for it and my thought process behind it, but even if you drop Zabu turn 3, and you see they drop Zabu turn 3, you can roll that into a Sandman, maybe get 2 cards off, all right, and then switch your strategy, all right? But then we also got Dracula, Jubilee, we got a little Shang-Chi, Omega Red, okay, because the back end of this deck is some high power cards like Red Skull, America Chavez, Magneto, and Infinaut, all right? So Dracula can tag one of these, and or we could just play them on turn 6, okay? So this slows them down a ton. I cannot tell you how many Zabu or Silver Surfer decks that I have played where I drop Sandman and they just retreat. Like they're just gone, okay? Something to consider too, if you are facing a lot of Zabu decks too, is maybe figuring out a place to toss Rogue. I might toss Rogue like right here, or Enchantress, but maybe Rogue just because you have some 4 costs in here, so you'll get double Zabus. All right, so anyways, let's jump into some games, see how it plays out. We might not face any Surfer decks, any Zabu decks, but you'll just kind of get a feel for how this thing works. All right, starting out with Eternity Range, no plays. Hey, discard deck. So a lot of other people have asked me like to make video, like how do you counter a discard deck? So stay tuned, that is in the works. All right, do I have anything I want to destroy? Yeah, I don't want to drop armor on Sinister London. Just because I have a Shang-Chi in my deck, and I might need to blow something up. So I'll just get a little power on the board. Now I'm gonna double Zabu here, get some of my 4s down to 1s. Ooh, Crimson Cosmos, just the worst. The worst for Zabu. Okay. Got rid of Odin, got rid of Apocalypse. All right. Go over to Crimson, go over to Crimson. Nice. Okay, don't like that. That rock's taking up some space. I think what I'm gonna do too is hopefully fill up Eternity Range and get some stuff over to the other side. All right, that did not work. Okay, so, ooh, this is a tough one. So I could drop Red Skull, but I do have 2 Draculas. Yeah, I might as well just yellow this, right? I have Sandman, Omega Red, and Shang-Chi. So yeah, I might as well just drop Jubilee. If she goes over here, that kind of sucks, but it's the gamble we're gonna take because we have 2 Draculas, and look at all these high power cards. So hopefully that even sinks out. Now, Jubilee goes to the right, we in business. All right, I'm a fan, I'll take that. Not a fan of that. So, what I could do, probably this. So the only card I'll really bring over, wait, 3 and 4 costs, right? I'll bring these 2 over. Yeah. I'm not really worried about him snapping. We have a lot of high power cards. Oh, didn't think of that. Now, if you hit Infinaut, that'll be great. Boom! What up, son? Give me them cubes. Hisuto. That was pretty nice. That was nice. But if you know me, you know I do not like the randomness of all this. Like, all this had to do was hit Chavez, and we were dunzo. Like, this Dracula, this particular Dracula had to hit that, okay? Pure luck. We won by 1 point over here, so still random, all right? All right, what are we starting with? What are we starting with? Okay, so we got Sandman. So if they're running a Surfer or Zabu deck, we good. Oh, Sunspot. All right. This doesn't look like a Surfer or Zabu deck. Oh, that's good. That's good he played that on loose bar. Like, unless we get Zabu right now, this is going to be a very difficult game. Okay, so they're doing Destroy. Oh, my Lord. Oh, okay, we got armor. There you go. There you go. This guy was probably super excited. Like, he's like, oh, I'm going to drop my Deadpool on Death's Domain every single round. Nah, man. Not today. Not today. He's thinking about it, though. He's like, what could I do? So if we could beef this up enough, we can 4 power across. We could beat their Yondu if we get Omega Red. Like, I could just Omega Red here and then skip turn and go into Infinaut if I wanted to. Ideally, I'll get a Zabu. No, that wouldn't work. Yeah, I think that's the play. I'm just going to skip turn and then just hope that my Infinaut does his thing. So I'm going to have to beat him by 10. What you duplicating over there? What are you duplicating? I think they're running like a deck like with double death, like because of the feature location, you know what I mean? But whatever they're doing, they're like acting like they're just solving like the most difficult math problem on earth. Like, drop your card. You got like a few plays. Go for it. Oh, you got 7 cards in hand. This could be a difficult decision. Or they're like making breakfast or something, you know? What'd you drop over there? Huh. That might not be good. Yeah, I don't really have anything else I could do. I could just hope for the best. But I can win right and middle, maybe? Because I think they're going to drop something here and then try to get like a Carnage over here to blow that up. But if we win right and middle, I just got to win. Nice. I think, yeah. So what are we going to be at? 28? Yeah, so we good. We good. Boom. And that's how we do it, baby. Simple deck. Very simple deck to play. Simple, easy peasy. Didn't even have to use a Sandman. All right, let's do one more. All right. You got a Surfer deck? Oh, you got something. You were trying to do something annoying. I see you. I see you, Trip Edge. But yeah, by the way, when battle mode comes out too, it'll be a lot easier to show you decks that counter other decks because I can just load up 2 accounts, go at it, right? Now I'm just like sitting here like, oh, can I find like a Silver Surfer deck to play against? But you get the idea. So you're seeing kind of like the play, and if you're just running this deck, how to play it against other decks, just in case you don't run into those, you know? All right, so this is one of those ones where we have a Zabu. So just in case they have one, we might need to switch gears. Is this dude running the Galactus deck? Is he running the Galactus deck? It's definitely possible. Definitely possible we're about to see a Galactus. Oh. Huh. Are you going to Galactus me? That's a Galactus. Should I stay in just so you guys can see the Galactus? I talked about this in another video on how to counter Galactus. Like, I think we see it coming. So he would have to play... Oh, he could play here, right? If that's the case... I'm going to get rid of some stuff just so my Dracula has something better to tag. So, Galactus? Oh my lord, you guys, it was Galactus! It was Galactus all along! What do you guys think? You guys think Dracula will hit Infinaut? I don't think he has enough power if he has null, right? There wasn't too much power on the board. I had like a freaking Sandman and a Zabu. I don't think that was that much. Let's see. It's gambling time. Let's see how this deck stacks up against Galactus. Death. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, nuts. 1 in 3 chance. We got lucky on that first game, so couldn't get it a second time. All right, everybody. So that is the deck that I call Sandy. You saw how it works. You saw a little bit how it plays. You saw what happens when you play against a Galactus who drops a freaking hobgoblin in your face, right? But anyways, this deck will slow them down. It stops them, you know, from dropping a ton of cards on the last play. So try this deck out, see how it works. It should help you counter. All right, but anyways, that's all I got for this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Ring that notification bell. We're almost at 7,000 subscribers, okay? Join our Discord community. That's where I got the idea for this video, and we have an awesome community out there, okay? And follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ if you want to be part of our monthly giveaways, okay? But anyways, that's all I got for this video. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.